Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you?
I need to make an appointment to see Nicholas Slayton.
I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man.
I have an exciting business opportunity to discuss.
Maybe I can see if he has just a moment.
I won't need to take up much of his time. We've just had a misunderstanding.
Maybe I could squeeze you in. Let me see.
I'm sure we can work something out.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
You have a question? You can chat with the receptionist all you want.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine and then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right. We've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay?
Follow her instructions. Understood.
I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on. That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork. There's a vent above you. Just climb up. The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Head left. But don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall. Wait. It's walking down the hall. Go now, straight across to the door. Keep going, all the way to the end. Security is on full alert. No point slipping through unnoticed now. That might be got it. Scrambling the protocol. Back out now.
Look at the alarm!
You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one floor to the executive level.
Well, I guess after you.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here?
Call off your guards, Slayton. Release my ship.
You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although I do count a few more guns on my side.
Look, you and Walter are business people. I'm sure some arrangement can be made.
I do admit, having the co-CEO of Stroud Eklund in my office is quite the opportunity.
How are your quarterlies looking, Nicholas? Perhaps we can add Slayton Aerospace to our supply chain, provided this unpleasantness was behind us.
Yes, I think that could be a most beneficial exchange. There is just the small matter of paying for the humiliation. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves.
Decide, as in we could let him go?
If you wish, you will have the opportunity to tell him yourself, shortly.
He's a thief, and you're going to let him go? That's preposterous.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor.
Why did you steal the artifact? I want the whole story.
10 years working in aerospace engineering, and they laid me off. You damn right I stole that thing. They tell you if you have talent and commitment, you can go far. But the truth is, it's all about who steals the most and gets away with it.
Slayton wants me to decide what to do with you.
Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
Look, everyone steals, but you got caught. Authorities are going to deal with you.
Justice for some, huh? Fine. Rather be caged than dead.
I will make the arrangements for Neon Security to take him into custody. You're free to leave.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
Something you need?
Let's go.
Excellent.
Get going. Mr. Slayton is done with you.
Hoping to get a meeting? Yeah, I've been waiting here all day. It's ridiculous.
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise? You don't want a piece of that.
Stay out of trouble.
So go out, have your fun.
Keep it moving. If the gangster...
Looks like some sort of checkpoint ahead. It's probably designed to suck the credits directly from your pocket.
Greetings, Captain.
Might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
A deal with a man who wanted us dead.
How you doing, sweet pea?
I guess we can call that a win.
I'm okay.
What do you think?
But I'd be a lot better if...
Let me guess, you'd be a lot better if you had a bigger book allowance.
You know me so well, Dad. So, what do you say?
Look, we got the artifact. That's all that matters.
I agree. This life suits both of us, don't you think?
I'd prefer digging up the artifacts rather than prying them from the hands of greedy industrialists. But at least we have another in our possession.
All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me.
Ship's tail
chance to hand over the artifact and turn away from this path.
Oh, that's not any type of ship I recognize.
Identify yourselves.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are unworthy to possess the artifacts.
Ridiculous. You have no right to dictate what we can or cannot do with the artifacts.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it.
At least tell us more about who you are.
The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance.
Alright, let's get out of here.
We'll get through this. Hold on.
I could now isn't the best time, but I need to talk with you later.
Circulation part of my brain? It's an overdrive. You need to regroup at the lodge immediately. Tell Noel to analyze the data off the ship's sensors. Everyone's going to want to weigh in on this.
Absolutely. They have much to discuss.
Walter spends a fortune to maintain the lodge, but I'd say it's worth every credit.
How is Neon? Are you okay?
We were attacked, and we need to hold an emergency meeting.
Wait, what happened? Who was after you?
Take a look at the ship's sensor data. I think everybody needs to see this.
All right, I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
Not in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up. Another house for Rune.
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life. or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
To Barrett's point, the artifacts clearly are not human-made.
No settled systems lab made these things, and I doubt one of them made that ship either.
So, we got some weird extra-dimensional beings that coincidentally decide to build their spacefaring vessels exactly like we do. Not so sure about that.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course, collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them.
Shouldn't we try to locate the Starborn, see if they'll talk to us?
That ship could be anywhere in deep space. Even if we got lucky, a single grav jump and we'd lose them.
Alright, well agreed. The only way we learn more is keep going.
All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the Eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there.
I'd like to talk to you about something when you have the chance.
Yes? Okay. Right.
You need something? No, that's it then.
Walter, are you okay after that ambush by the Starborn?
Not my first time in a hostile negotiation, as you well know. Admittedly, I usually know more about who I'm facing off against. I'm very interested in what Noel can learn from the scans. The technology on that ship was impressive, to say the least. If there's a chance, we could learn enough to duplicate some of it.
Definitely wouldn't hurt to even the playing field.
That's certainly true. And it also wouldn't hurt to give Stroud Eklund an advantage in the marketplace.
So, about that Sebastian Banks speech from earlier?
Oh, right. I was afraid you were going to bring that up again. Very well. Let's see if I embarrass myself or not. My colleagues, I venture out into the darkness of space once again. Many of you have expressed concern. At my age, you say, surely the risks are too great. Surely Sebastian Banks has earned a rest. Nonsense, I say. To go out into the unknown, to brave the possibility of never coming back, to ignite the spark of hope that humanity will find answers out there in the stars, that is all I have ever wanted. If this last expedition is my time, then I say, I have been fortunate. I have been fortunate to leave surrounded by people who could not be more different from one another, but who share a common purpose. That, dare I say, I am fortunate my soul has a home it can always come back to. And that was the last thing Sebastian Banks ever said in the lodge before he disappeared. And Constellation has been waiting for him to come home ever since.
I was wondering if you also happen to have any more work for me?
I want you to know I was very impressed with your work back on Neon.
Well, nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm beginning to wonder if there's anything you can't handle. I'd like to test that theory. My Star Yard's been having a little trouble getting our next project off the ground. I need someone capable and decisive to step in and steer it in the right direction. Interested?
You might need to tell me a bit more than that.
Of course, now that I know you're interested. It's a new ship. We want to diversify our fleet. Now, I don't know why the people I pay very handsomely to come up with new designs can't seem to get out of the R&D phase. And frankly, I don't care. I just want someone, you, to go there and show them how it's done.
You really want my help, even though I'm not a professional ship designer?
To be honest, I prefer it. I have professional designers, and obviously they can't do the job. They're floundering. And as I've seen firsthand, you dabble in all spectrums. Blue-collar work, exploration, fighting. I could go on. What better person to tell those overpaid muckety-mucks how to build a ship for the discerning consumer?
All right, well, you can count on me.
Excellent. I'll send word ahead to the project lead, Jules Degante, that you're taking point. They'll all be instructed to listen to you and follow your direction. I expect big things from you, so I'm excited to see what you manage to deliver. I don't believe you'll let me down.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then. I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects.
Noelle, you have any thoughts on the Starborn?
You mean what could be the biggest discovery in the history of humanity? Yeah, I've got some thoughts. Scans are still inconclusive, but I think we've seen enough to know that we're dealing with something potentially even more unusual than the artifacts. There are so many questions beyond just who are they? How did they find you? How do they know about the artifacts? Why has no one ever seen them before?
Don't worry, we'll get the answers eventually.
They did openly threaten you, as I understand it. I'd say that's something to worry about. It was one thing when this was just about us investigating the artifacts. A weird phenomenon that didn't come with creepy threats or questions about aliens or whatever it is that's going on now. I know we'll figure it all out in the end. It's just kind of a lot right now.
Oh, that's all.
Stay safe, okay?
Spend so much time looking at the scans, I can see star systems orbiting in my head. You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor.
I'm ready. Give me any data on the artifacts you have.
Double-check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
What did you need? You have my attention.
That's all.
Is that it, then?
Need some work done?